Welcome to the Warped Blacksmith Challenge! It's hammer time.
Welcome to Warped Legacy.
Oh, hi, you're here. Told you I made something. This thing was really fun to make. It's actually not finished because I got it forged out, but I haven't heat treated it yet. I didn't have my touch mark in it, and I'm actually going to heat the rest of this up so it's all the same finish and it's not shiny down here and dull up here. This thing is an epic, dangerous thing. The first thing like this I made, this was a little hatchet tomahawk head thing, and this was a spike. Well, the first spike I made, while the end was ridiculously sharp, it didn't really stick into anything really well because of how quickly it got bigger. Well, this one is not, it's not sharp on the end, but when you smack it into something, it goes hard and deep because of how gradual the taper is. It just goes in really well and really easily. And this ends a hammerhead. So, yeah, this thing's fun. I'm going to make a video about this itself, and I think I'm going to give it away when I get to 500 subscribers. So, I'm actually going to be announcing 2 giveaways in this video. Count them. 1, 2. This is one of them that I'm announcing. I'm not giving it away connected to this video. I will tell you how to get this later. Alright, on to the other entries. And I have to be honest, I'm getting very lax with my photo entries. Some of the people didn't even make them during the time. I just grabbed some photos that were of hammers that were posted on the challenge during the hammer challenge. So, here's the ones I grabbed out. There were some pretty cool looking hammers that were posted. I'm just really enjoying seeing some of the projects that have been posted in the Facebook group. But there are a lot of people that just don't want to interact. Come on, get in there. Ask questions, answer questions, interact with each other, get to know each other, have some fun. But the video entries for this month are very good, and there are a wide variety of entries. We didn't get any videos that were making a regular hammer to use for blacksmithing. But we got 2 straight up warped entries. We got one entry that followed the rules, but they made a hammer pendant, which is really cool. And then we got another one that, well, we'll talk about Paul when we get to Paul. There's also a special entry this month. And I'm going to start this off by talking about the warped entries and how simple it can be to actually get involved in this challenge. Because everything from really simple stuff like I'm about to show you to really complicated stuff that's at the end. So far, out of all the challenge that I've done, this one, the wide range of entries in this one, is kind of an example of what I want this to be all the time. So this first entry is a straight up warped entry, and I love it. It came from Synyster Metalworks.
We have another warped blacksmithing challenge.
Check out his hammer. It's not really a hammer, but I find this way funnier than it actually is, and I know that, but I'm gonna share it with you. Laugh at it, because I told you to.
The best hammers are always homemade. Oh, here's a hammer made from a nice piece of wood I have, and then we have a pry bar jabbed into it.
I mean, how much more simple can you get for a warped hammer? He took a pry bar and jammed it into a half-burnt log, and it kind of looked like a big mallet. I'm telling you, it's not that hard to get involved. So, thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Keep them coming. And then we've got M.T.B. Crafts.
Guys, my name is M.T.B, and this is my video entry to the Warped Blacksmith Challenge.
He made a cool little Mjolnir Thor's hammer thing. It's cool. And I like that he put some interesting details in this thing and he didn't just make the shape and let it be. He makes a really cool little keychain in the end.
So this is the final result.
And I'm not considering this a warped entry at all. This is a legitimate entry. I asked you guys to make a hammer. He made a hammer. It doesn't matter that it's a hammer keychain. And then we've got Rusty Pearson, who decided to make this a family deal.
The Warped Blacksmith Challenge!
Hold up. Back up a minute. Look at his face. I just love that face. Alright, I'll move on. Now, his entry is another flat-out warped entry. He was the first entry this month. He came up with an entire new way to forge a hammer.
I know I'm a novice at this sort of stuff, but I think I might have actually found a whole brand new way of doing it. No one seems to be doing the hammer builds this way. It seems a lot easier.
And I know, after watching this, you're either gonna love it or hate it. But I love it. And now, on to Paul.
Warp Blacksmith Challenge.
And I'm not really 100% sure about Paul's entry, because he didn't make a hammer.
My forge isn't lit because middle of summer, it's too hot, I can't do it.
He said he couldn't do it. He said he was thinking about just skipping this month.
The option was to have a miss this month, but I'm too stubborn.
And then he's got the slowest power saw ever.
Well, this is boring.
Although, that thing was pretty cool. I gotta say, I would not mind having one of those in my shop. And then he's just bouncing around doing nothing. And then in the end, it wasn't even a hammer. He built a drum machine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For those of you that don't understand sarcasm, Paul built a power hammer and it was epic. And now, I told you, we had a special entry.
Well, they'll be writing about this one in the history books.
We have an entry from Daniel Moss.
Hey guys and girls, my name's Dan. Welcome back to The Forge. In this episode of Trust Me, I'm a Blacksmith, we are going to undertake a warped challenge!
He got a hold of me before this challenge was over and asked me if he could release his video on the same day that I released my response video. And in his video, he made a war hammer.
Why not try a war hammer?
And he's gonna give it away.
I think I would like to give this hammer to one of you guys.
But the rules for getting his hammer are, you need to count how many times I said hammer in this video. Hammer, 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 hammer. Hammer. And then you have to tell me how many times I said hammer, 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 hammer in the comments. Hammer, hammer. First off, head over and watch his video because he will go over the official rules on how to enter in his video. Then come back here and do whatever he told you to do. Dan, you rock. I told you I was announcing 2 giveaways, and yes, I'm going to give this away. So, there's going to be 2 more videos coming out connected to this hammer. One of them is going to be a standalone video about this hammer where I do my regular video about making the hammer and finishing it off and smashing things and stabbing things and fun. And then I'm going to give this away when I hit 500 subscribers. And we're pretty close. Last I checked, it was like 445, 446, something like that. So when we hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to release a video where I make a new play button. And when I make the video for the new play button, the first comment I see that says, "That hammer is mine," the hammer's yours. But it has to be on the 500 subscriber play button video. Not this video, not any other video. The first comment on the 500 subscriber play button video that says, "That hammer is mine," will get the hammer. So if you want this hammer, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have the bell rung so you get notifications, and make sure you pay attention because I know how the YouTube thing works. Sometimes it doesn't. So pay attention to the channel. There's a lot of random factors going on in this giveaway. It's just the way it works. And if you want Daniel's Warhammer, I kind of want Daniel's Warhammer for myself, so I'm actually debating just disabling comments in this video and telling him no one won, and can you just send it to me? Yeah, that's a good plan. I just might do that. No, I can't do that to you guys. So if you want Daniel's hammer, head on over to his video and check out how it was made, all the rules, and the upcoming stuff connected to this hammer. Because whoever wins it gets to choose some of what's going on later. Thank you for visiting Warp Legacy. If you like this video, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. You better do it if you want my hammer. Watch out for the 500 sub video. And if you like what we're doing here at Warp Legacy, head on over to our Patreon page and show us some support there. Till next time, I'm Twan. Go define your legacy. Hammer, 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 hammer. I just realized I never fixed this after You didn't see that. See, my desk is clean. See? Don't look over there. Hammer, 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 hammer.